Okay, so welcome to today's class. We are going to learn about electronic components. So in this unit, we will go through values and rating of the components. Okay. Okay, so we will start with the identification of various electronic components. So we all know that electronic components comes in various sizes and packages, and their identification can vary depending on the type of component. So we have various electronic components such as resistors, capacitors, inductors, LEDs, diodes, IC, and so many. So how can you be able to identify them in terms of sizes, in terms of their values, and in terms of their rating as well? So we are going to start with the passive devices, which among them are the resistors. And in resistors, we have the normal resistors, and then we have the SMD. So maybe if I can ask one of you members who can tell us what an SMD is. Anybody, any volunteer? Just unmute and say something. Okay. Jonah?
I think S stands for service, M stands for mount, and then D for device.
That's very correct. SMD devices are devices that are mounted on the surface of a PCB. Like the one you are seeing on the picture there, we have a very small resistor. That is an SMD. Okay. Then we also have what we call through-hole resistors. These are the normal resistors, which are normally soldered through the holes in the PCB. Then we also have capacitors as well. So we all know capacitor is a two-terminal electrical device that can store energy in the form of an electric charge. And we also have types of capacitors. Who can tell us some of the types? Pushine?
Yeah, ceramic device, ceramic capacitor.
Okay, yeah, that's very true. We have ceramic capacitors, we have film capacitors, we have power film capacitors, and many more like electrolytic. So those are the types you can see from your screens. We have the film, we have the variable, we have the tuning, polyester, and many more. Okay, let's see the inductors. Inductors are some of the passive components as well. And we all know inductors is a two-terminal electrical component that stores magnetic energy when an electric current is passed through it. So it's basically a coil, like the one you are seeing on the picture there. This is an inductor, and that is their symbol. Now, after identifying now electronic components, we want now to see how you can determine the values and rating of an electronic component. For example, the SMD resistor. there are some values or some code that are on the resistor, like the one you are seeing there, 2238202. So how can you read that value of a resistor? Okay, we have a 3-digit resistor and then we have a 4-digit one. In a 3-digit, you pick the first 2 digits. That one will give you the resistor value, and then the third digit will be the multiplier. Like the 3 there means it is 10 to power 3. So the value of this resistor is 223 times 10 to power 3, which is 22 kilo ohms. So for the 4-digit, you also use the last digit as the multiplier and the 3 other values to give you the base value. Okay, so that's how we identify the SMD resistors. Okay. What about the resistors with color coding? How can we identify? I would like to give someone a chance to respond now to that. Clancy, are you still there? Or Simiu or Poli?
I'm here.
Okay.
I was not getting the screen earlier,
Yes.
but now I'm getting.
Okay.
Yeah.
So would you be able to tell us how you can identify a resistor, a true hole resistor, using the color coding?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe you can tell us.
You can identify a resistor by using a color.
Yes.
Whereby you have some procedures to go through. Procedure number 1, you have to identify the colors of that resistor that you have been given. Let's say you have a resistor for 47 kilo ohms. So the first color, let's say the one that you are displaying.
Yes.
You start by identifying the color bands. Like the one I'm seeing in our screen is, we have a gray one, followed by red, then by yellow. Then there's a band. There's a band there. That between the resistor and the tolerance. So we have a yellow one. So if the color is gray, you go to the resistor color coding. The gray is 8, then you write 8, then you go to red. The red is 2, then you go to the yellow one. Then the yellow one will represent the power factor of that resistor. Like this case is yellow, you go for yellow, it's 10 raised to 4. So it is, for gray one is 82 times 10 raised to 4. Then with the tolerance of gold is 5. Yeah, that is what I understood from.
Okay, that's absolutely correct. In fact, that is how it is being done. You first identify the bands, the bands in the resistor. If it is a 6, 5, 4, or 3, and then you use the color coding chart. So actually, Simiu, you have explained correctly. I don't want even to add anything. Okay. So those were just the type of capacitors. So up to there, I think you have enjoyed this class. That's all we have for today. Or is there any question? Jonah, do you have any question? I can see you are raising your hand.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
What is the difference between electrolytic capacitor and ceramic capacitor?
Okay, John is asking about the difference between electrolytic capacitor and a ceramic capacitor. As you are seeing from the display, electrolytic capacitor is a capacitor in a cylindrical shape, while the ceramic one in a something ceramic like. Anybody else with a question? Okay, so if there is no more question, then I would like to thank each and every one of you for making to this class, and I hope you enjoy it. Have a nice evening.
Thank you.
You too, sir.